So everybody's been talking about this girl named Treasure, this 16-year-old or young girl who supposedly came on Dr. Phill recently, who was claiming that she was black. Claiming that she was white. My bad. It's funny to me because when I seen the videos, I was like, man, poor baby. Here's my thing, guys, with the whole Treasure incident. You have to understand, she thought that she could pull a move like Danielle Bergoli to Catch Me Outside girl. But I really think that this shit is really rigged because it was a way of saying, oh, we had a white girl on here, so let's do something different. Let's make a black girl. Let's recruit some dumb black girl and let's put her up there to make her look dumb. Mind you, the black girl is pure black. You could clearly you can see that. And I'm not trying to put it on Dr. Phill. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm not trying to put it on Dr. Phill, guys. All I'm saying in the back of my mind is two things. She's even trying to get famous. Excuse for my phone being ringing. I got a busy day today. But I just don't do videos a lot. I do have a job outside of the situation. So the fact remains that this young lady won fame and she won it bad. But she did it in a fucked up way. She came on Dr. Phill, ranting about us black people, about how black people had messed up. It's just all fucked up. It was just some tasteless, nasty things that she said. And people, you gotta understand, when you are raising a child, first of all, let me get to the bottom of this. When you are raising a child in today's society, especially African American child, you have to know what you bring your children around and what kind of people that you bring your children around. Excuse me, I got hoarse because I've been working. And I think I'm coming down with a cold. I had a cold, but it's, slowly leaving. So what you fail to realize is you got to be careful what you bring your children around. Not to say that the suburbs is a bad place, but the suburbs is a great outlook for your kids to be raised in. But when you take them out of the suburbs and you bring them into the ghetto, most of those kind of kids be already have it and rooted in their mind that they're better than ghetto kids. All right, I'm back. Not all ghetto kids are bad kids. You got some kids that, just live in the ghetto and they don't like their surroundings and things of that nature, and they don't want themselves to be cooped up with, children. That's bad. But this little girl, Treasure, she had the privileges to live in the suburbs. And then once her mother moved out, I don't know whether I think the father left and her mother married a white man. I think the white man died. She just basically made herself look bad on national TV. And not only that, it's just crazy, man. You got to teach your kids better, whether you living in the hood, ghetto, whether you living in the suburbs. But this happens when you give your child too much control and when you put your children pretty much on a pedestal. So they goes on a Dr. Phil show, and what happens is she starts ranting about her own race. I mean, the little girl seems like something is really wrong with her. Instead of people laughing and joking about her, they really need to pray for her. Back to the suburb part. When you raise your kids into that kind of world, in the suburbs, understand they get a little privileges to think that they're better than children in the hood. And majority of the children in the hood, they come out very successful. And I say about 10 or maybe 20 or 30% of the kids in the suburban areas, we have a lot of babies. Most of them. But some of them don't, some of them do. But here's the thing. Some of them can't function as well. When you've been raised in the suburban area, you have all the privileges in the world is what I'm trying to say. And that little girl Treasure had all the privileges in the world. And once she moved in the ghetto, those privileges was revoked because you had the world handed to you. So she goes on national television with her black mama because her mother is fairly skinned, which is probably a little darker than I am. But that is not even the point. The point is she made her mother look bad. And instead of people laughing and joking, people need to understand that ignorant is bliss. When you go up there ranting like that, and then she fake like she's speeding dialing the KKK. Let me tell you something. The KKK wouldn't give a damn if she's speed dialing. To be completely honest with you. So she can get on Dr. Phil and do all of this other necessary shit. They would want to wring her damn neck because they don't fuck with black people. But like I said in the beginning, before this video cut off, if you living in a suburban area, most kids have some of the privileges that other kids don't, and some do, some don't. Like, when you have kids that live in the suburban area, especially them high qualified profile kids who think they better, they would think they better than the kids that live in the ghetto because they figure, oh, my mother work. I ain't got to go through what y'all got to go through. Y'all got to duck and dodge bullets. Y'all hear gunshots every night. Y'all got to wonder where your next meal is. But here's the thing. That's not true. There's a lot of kids in the ghetto are eating more better than the kids in the suburbs. Believe me. So, by her going on national TV, saying white power, and doing all of this unnecessary bullshit, that's what you call, I wouldn't even say pro-black. I would say just dumb. She's racist to her own kind. She's really doing it for fame. And I don't understand why Dr. Phil gonna get a lot of backlash behind this. Because I don't understand why Dr. Phil allowed that show to be put out there. It really lets you know that some of our African American people are so lost. Excuse me, they'll try to kick off this race war. And then she was saying things about how Donald Trump was the best. And then she looked up to him. It was just so much craziness. The little girl is just, I just don't, she made her mother look bad on national television. And it's just sad, this just goes to show you that you got to do better as parenting your kids. Because I wouldn't even have my 16-year-old on national television even talking like that. People, we got to wake up and stop having these children follow so much shit. She just literally went on television ranting about back and forth. It seemed like she's trying to get the white privilege. But to be honest with you, them racist white people don't care nothing about that girl. You know, I have seen that happen several times. Some white people, not all white people, and I'm not racist, they only have a specific kind of black. Well, let me tell you something. I have seen it all. Some of these white people don't give a damn about you. If they racist, they don't give a damn. Some of them have black friends. They might not. It doesn't mean that they're going to be your friend. It doesn't mean that they're going to be your friend. You gotta understand. She reminded me of my ex, who was always trying to get the white privileges. He was always trying to get the white privilege. Always talk about getting him a white woman. And the white bitch that he did wanted to get, she didn't want him. So it is what it is. That little girl, Treasure, she needs help. She needs her 15 minutes of fame. And she doesn't care how she's going to get it. She's going to get it. And the more people talk about it, the more that they feed into it, she's going to be another Danielle Bergoli. The Catch Me Outside girl. Anyway, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to be back. Love you guys. Peace.